Hello and welcome back to Tommy's Top Picks. I'm Tommy. I'm here with John.
How's it going?
We're opening another case of EVR.
Hell yeah.
It's super fun to open, and I ordered a bunch of it.
Yes. Did you got the mat from Rudy too?
Yeah.
I didn't even realize you bought the Rudy kit.
Oh, I
I
did.
don't know why I didn't know that.
Yeah,
You didn't?
I told you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you did. Okay, gotcha.
Yep, and I got my even bigger than that. Right, that's the promo, right?
Yep. Full art. One of each color, I take it.
Yeah.
Hello.
Mine were... What?
Hello.
Howdy. What's going on?
Not much. Eating some frozen grapes.
Cool,
Getting
cool.
drunk and trying to buy a computer.
Hey!
It's very stressful. YouTube frozen grapes are like the best snack.
They really are. They're pretty good. Besides frozen Reese's. Frozen Reese's take it, but a little less healthy.
Oh, you guys are both computer guys. You know how stressful computers are.
Oh, yeah. You need some help?
I think it's not about. I just don't know how nice of a computer to get,
Okay.
and it's thousands of dollars of difference.
Yep.
So that's all.
So what are you looking... Ooh, Thunderquake.
Ooh.
Life of the party. Hey, Tri-Shot.
Oh, nice.
Mythics. Rainbows. What are you looking to do with the computer? That's the start of the question.
No,
Those
just
are all off screen, Tommy.
Whoop.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll just play video games.
What kind of
Mostly.
video games? And at what resolution?
I mean, I don't really care much about the 4K as much as just getting 60 frames.
Yep.
Well, Elden Ring, whenever I get it, stuff like that. Usually we play stuff like Valorant together, me and my friends.
Mhm.
Guild Wars, nothing super crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
That's the
Deja
rainbow.
vu.
I almost didn't even notice that rainbow. It's very subtle.
This is one of my favorite ones.
Deja vu. Oh no! Hey! Revel in
Revel.
Runeblood. I wonder
That
if
card.
this was from the same... I have that notch again.
Oh
Hmm.
no. It's just gonna be the whole friggin' box.
All over
You have
again?
the worst luck. I've opened so many boxes and I've only had one that had that issue.
The Tri-Shot wasn't, though.
Oh, that's good at least. Maybe it's just an unlucky card.
Could be. Hopefully.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing though, because my box had it too. The one that had the damage
Yeah.
was in the same
Well,
spot.
that was boxes, even the first openings they had that.
Yeah. No, there's definitely something with the production got screwed up. They missed on QC because it's consistent. It's always in that same spot too. So, which is
Hey!
that's so, you.
We're
How
just...
do
We
you
got a
do
comment.
How do you do it?
Nice.
Starting off right.
Yep, that is a good start. What was that, pack 3?
Yeah.
It's that's a good chance. Oh man. So you saw I got the triple mythic pack, but did you see? No, you probably didn't because I don't think you watched Chris Sires. He pulled a oh god, what was it? He pulled a skull cap,
Mm-hmm.
and then he flipped the next card, and it was the grandeur
What?
of Valahai or whatever. Yeah, literally same pack. One after the other, the back card and the second to back card. Crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's always the last two cards. Never fast.
Yeah. Well, and then the foil position can be
Oh, right.
something too, but it wasn't in that case.
Veiled Intentions. Amulet of Echoes. 100 Winds.
Definitely some spicier possibilities in this set than in previous sets.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to sleeve up that lantern.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's nice.
I opened up. I did the deal where you get the case of Everfest and then like a random box
Yeah, what was your random
from.
box?
It was Monarch Unlimited.
Okay.
I didn't get anything.
Yeah.
But even just like opening it, I'm like, this is just not ideal.
Oh
Like
yeah,
we were talking about that, John. Like it's just fun to open packs in Everfest.
Oh
it
yeah.
is.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is. They did a good job on like I guess the randomization or the structure of it compared to the other sets. Because like Tales of Aria, you know what you're getting, and it's not much.
Yeah.
And even Monarch Monarch I think is probably one of the hardest openings unless you're really chasing like Prism or Chain
Right.
because there's so little for anyone else, you know.
I mean, there's some things, some mythics like Rouse the Ancients and
Yeah, there's
some other generic.
there's a handful of additional things, but for the most part it's those two classes. I guess if you're into Bolton too, which some people are.
I guess it's a thing. I've heard the OTK is a thing.
What's that?
The Bolton, there's like a Bolton OTK deck going around.
Huh, I haven't heard of that yet.
Yeah, it's a Sabres build.
Yeah.
Nice. How do they build up to get to the OTK?
I don't
So
know.
you
Oh,
get
just the soul build up? Is that
you need like 4-ish cards in your soul. And then the ideal is to get you want to play like 2 or 3 of obviously 3 is like not
realistic?
realistic. It's like I think it's Lumina Ascension.
Yep. Yeah. So you just like try to hold your hand or stack for it? Because OTK is pretty setup-y, and I don't know how you set up with him.
But basically what happens is you play the Lumina Ascension. Each sword is like 4 or 5 damage off the bat before any buffs from Bolton. And then every time it hits, you get to you banish 2 light cards, and then you get 2 health. It's pretty cool. It's just one of those things where it's like if you draw the cards, great. If you don't draw them, you're just screwed.
Yeah, I don't like those decks.
Yeah,
I like consistency.
Just see
Like
if everyone gets more consistent over time.
I hope so.
It seems like it. It seems like in the beginning there was almost no one that was like pure consistent, and now it's heavily. Actually, it was interesting. The Arsenal Pass guys were talking about how
nice.
the game has. Yeah, that is.
Hey.
Nice. Is it a foil or is it just
regular?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But it has that notch.
Damn it.
But I haven't
played all your mythics.
All my mythics, except Tri-Shot.
But they were talking about how, over time as the card pool expands, the game's more, I guess, I don't know if it's less interactive, but more combo-y, essentially. So
there's less blocking happening, I think.
It does create less interactions. Do you think there's less blocking?
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. A lot of them are just, when you sit down at the table, you're just like, all right, this is a race.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. That's how it started for me. Now I'm playing decks that are all blocks. My last 2 decks were heavy blocks.
I mean, Viscera, think about the meta right now. Viscera doesn't want to block. Starvo doesn't want to block. Prism doesn't want to block.
Prism does nothing but block. What are you talking about?
Really?
Well, like blocks through auras and shields.
Yeah,
not with. I mean, blocking with cards from hand.
No, yeah, that's true. It doesn't.
But hey, I really like this foil. Pick a card, any card.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I have it in my what you need deck. Hey, factor replication.
Nice.
Focus. Maybe.
Your camera's so.
It's
always
trying.
so angry.
It's trying.
You should make sure that the card is covering up the faces in the background. That works for mine, although it doesn't look like it's trying to focus on the background, so I don't know.
Well, sometimes if I put my hands.
Great content, Tommy. Great
Oh
content.
yeah, of course.
Blur your screen.
Only the best. Only the best. Blurry screen. Can't see the cards. Talking nonsense. Par for the course.
Yeah, my last deck, that was Blitz. That was chain, defensive chain, and there you go. And that was pretty solid. And then
Was it Duskblade?
it was, but it worked just as well with, well, not just as well, obviously, but it worked equally well with Rosetta Thorn. I pulled Duskblade out after the first like 3 games because it was stupid. Like it was impossible.
It wasn't
to beat.
fun.
It was just yeah, exactly. It wasn't
Yeah.
fun, so I took it out. And then with Rosetta Thorn, it was still a fight. Still a very strong deck because you're blocking with essentially your whole hand is still comboing out 4 or 5 times if you're doing it right. So that was fun. And then Dash is pretty much entirely defensive.
Right.
I mean, are you doing control dash or like the boost dash?
Nah, control dash. Boost dash doesn't work. At least not in this meta. It's too self-depleting.
I mean, I lost to a boost dash my first round of SCG.
Was it just one of those things you didn't know which you were facing?
First 3 hands had 3 high octanes. So
So he stacked the deck.
Yeah, I was about to say, that seems very unlikely.
I mean,
Game 1. Deck ready to go.
even he was like, "Man, this is usually I don't pull all 3 this soon." I'm like, yep.
Yeah, but again, inconsistent.
Yeah.
That's a single you single case for thousands of games, right?
Yeah.
What's the chances?
I mean, even without high octane, I would hope that they can start really to do stuff with boost.
They're gonna have to do something that gets the banish cycles back in if
Yeah.
you want to see boost functional and consistent. I don't know how you do it without it being overpowered, because if Dash can boost without a care, that's even more dangerous for the meta. But we'll see. I mean, they haven't focused on Dash a lot, so it's fine.
She'll have her time again.
I don't think she ever had her time, honestly.
Yeah, she did. Because before we started playing, I think it was Crucible or Monarch. She did have a high presence in the meta. Be interesting to see what those decks look like, though. Life of the Party. Fire Breathing.
Ooh.
Fire Breathing's also my what you need deck.
Nice.
There was a lot of talk of doing an OTK Viscerai build with like all blue attacks and then
like,
just fire breathing.
yeah.
So you just play it and then just like give it like 10 extra damage.
Yeah, technically possible. Probably not worth it though, because it's not enough damage.
What? Because you can activate it more than once?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well, you figure you have like 20 some rune chance, plus say 5 or 6 arcane throwing face from Sonata,
it's true.
and if they're all blue attacks,
Yeah, I was thinking just in and of itself, you're gonna get what 12 or 13. Well, what's the base is 4, or is it base? Yeah, base is 4, right? So you're gonna get like 16 damage.
yeah, I mean it's completely like a meme thing.
Yeah, for sure.
But
But with the rune chance, it makes it at least more viable, more realistic. I didn't think about that part, but you're right. Rune chance building up over time would do it.
Get scary. Is there any way to just like remove all the rune chants?
to do what?
To remove, like, how you can remove. Yeah.
There's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of aura removal now. Not by default though.
But
they're all-
Scour from a wizard.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Runeblade card that can remove 1.
Runic Reclamation or whatever. Is that the one?
Yeah.
Hey!
Ooh, nice.
Extended art.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, and the extended art.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I also realized...
Isn't there a aura removal on Guardian 2 now? I thought they had one.
Possibly. As I've been starting to venture out into other classes and other heroes, I realized how little of, or how much arcane is actually important. Which makes me sad. Hey, a rainbow revel in Runeblood.
Nice.
Oh shit! Nice.
Clarity potion, T-bone.
Getting some nice Runeblade cards.
Mm-hmm. I know, and so
Nice.
I've been looking to at all the cards that I'm missing for Viscerai, and it's a lot, and I need a lot from Arcane.
Yeah.
To the
It
point
just
where-
sucks because. So I didn't get any legendaries or like generic staples when I bought my Viscerai deck,
Right.
but I got all of his Runeblade cards plus Bloodsheath Skeleton for like 150 total.
Yeah.
And now Mordred Tide's like $18 a pop.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like I bought it for like $1,
Yeah.
a couple dollars. It sucks. And plus all the Everfest ones are super expensive too.
Right.
Viscerai is so hot right now.
Yeah.
Always hot.
I imagine it'll go down
Yeah.
at some point. Well, some of the staples probably won't, just because Runeblades are so, prevalent.
I still think we're gonna see a drop after ProQuest. That's just me.
Pro Quest or Pro Tour?
ProQuest.
How long does Pro Quest go?
13th, March 13th.
Oh, okay.
So like, there's our week when we have our next one on the 5th, and then there's one more week of ProQuests, and that's it.
And there's nothing until what, May 22nd or something?
You have the Calling in Indianapolis,
Indianapolis.
and then in the end of April is SCG Con Pittsburgh.
What? There's a Pittsburgh one?
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
even know about that.
Oh shoot, yeah. They haven't posted what day it is yet, but I'm thinking about going.
Let me know when you see that, because that would be fun.
Yeah.
Box 2.
Do it.
Yeah, so I think I don't know. If you look at like the numbers, Viscerai actually has a pretty bad conversion rate for how much top 8s he's getting.
I agree. That's why I'm like, when everyone's like, "Oh, Runeblade's broken," I'm like, "Runeblade's actually not doing that well."
Well,
There's
maybe
just a lot of them.
Well, I think maybe it is a very good deck, but from what I've experienced, it is not the easiest to just pick up and play.
No, absolutely.
Oh
That's
no,
true.
it's a hard deck to play well.
Right, and so you have all these people that are net deckers, and they go and they find a list, and they buy the
That's a
list,
fair
and then
point.
they start playing it, and then they're like, all right, yeah, I know Flesh and Blood, I know how this works, and then they go to an event, and they get their butt kicked, and so it brings the conversion rate down. They're like, what, this was supposed to be a good deck, but
Yeah, that's
also
not
takes
how it works in
practice.
Flesh and Blood.
no.
It's actually funny you say that. Did I tell you what happened in the mirror I played in Philly?
No.
I was talking to the dude after. It turns out he top 8'd in Dallas. So like, he's I would say at least a decent Flesh and Blood player.
Sure.
Yeah.
He brought Viscerai and we played a mirror match. And like he just very obviously like didn't know what to do. Like at all.
Right.
Because we said like it's a race. And like he was like blocking with 1 or 2 cards from hand, and I'm just like, dude, no. And like I like popped Skeleton in cool hand like turn 2, and he's like, oh, you're popping those that early? And I'm like, yeah, I have gas here. Like, this is what are you talking about? I pop it this early.
Yeah. It's
And
it's
it's just
a
like-
it's a situation of when you have the hand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, dude, like, and like he didn't say till after that he was top 8 in Dallas. I'm like, dude, like, you better learn Viscerai because I am not that good. I am not top 8 good.
Right.
But like I was in the driver's seat this entire game.
It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I think it means. Just like he probably picked up the deck because it's like a strong deck right now,
Right.
without like really like knowing it and like knowing how to play it well.
Yeah.
Because you have to basically you have to decide either you have to be playing everything, or you have to decide at least a week in advance what you're playing, so that you can start practicing and getting reps in. But
Pittsburgh is the 29th to the 1st. April 29th.
April.
Mm-hmm. They have a date listed on the SCG Con website now.
Does it say what building it's in?
No, it has no details. It just is coming soon.
Yeah, I'll let you know because I want to see. I'm hoping it's on Saturday, not Sunday.
Yeah. If it's Sunday,
But-
I can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's Saturday,
But yeah, I'll let you know. The dream would be if my sister ends her semester that weekend, and I just pitch ride with my parents, and while they unpack her, I'll be out playing the game.
Oath of Steel Rainbow.
Ooh,
Nice.
I haven't seen that one Rainbow yet.
Yeah, I haven't either.
It's your hero box.
I don't know. I got a Valda in the last one.
Well, that's true.
I got Icelander on this one. I want that. I want that shiny boy Bravo.
Everyone wants the shiny boy Bravo.
It's so cool.
I am just so excited for what like the next set brings if that's what they're gonna start doing.
Oh yeah. The
I'm,
random stuff.
I'm a fan of the collectibles in this set. They
Yeah.
did a really good job from that standpoint. I think, I mean, as long as they keep the game functionally fun and balanced enough, they can keep adding beautiful pieces of art.
Yeah.
Like I'm good with that. I don't want it to be all 50 variants and like what Magic ended up doing, where it's like everything's art stuff and then like half the cards are useless.
Right.
But like this set is very useful. Most of the cards are very useful. So.
Yeah, a lot of them are seeing play.
Yeah. I'm curious what this one standard set and then the two supplementals on either side, how that plays out this year. Because the supplemental set really shook up the meta, right? So that was cool. But
Right.
only one draft set for the whole year.
That's what has me worried because
Yeah.
we
it's
got a
little
draft
unfortunate.
every other week, and then every other week is Blitz, and
No, we
then
could always switch that. We don't have to do draft every other week.
it's
There's
up to
no
the
rule
store.
that says that.
It's up to the store.
I know, but we could talk to them.
Yeah, and I'm sure they'd be Rain Razors. I'm sure they'd be up for it. I don't know. I think draft is also just you always have new players coming in. It's always a really good way to get to level the playing field a bit.
Yeah, well, that was one thing. I was in the Viscera Discord earlier, and like we were talking about like almost like up to like meme builds, and I posted this meme build I'm building, and they're like, this list is terrible, and I'm like, yeah, I played a dude with the pre-con last Blitz. I don't want to do that again. Like I don't just want to like smash these people without
Right,
like
right.
because like I was there.
Yeah, right.
I had a pre-con and it sucked.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, it's no fun to just get your butt fully kicked without it feeling like you have a chance. I mean, it still feels like you did stuff though. But
Yeah. Oh, I think Viscera is like the worst offender too, because like you just pull 20 damage out of nowhere.
Right.
Yeah, very uninteractive.
And if you don't know the hero, you don't know what to expect for it.
And
Yeah.
what's your like
if you don't-
because of the split damage, like you're like, here's my interaction. I'm going to use my whole hand and only block a third of the damage.
Right.
Yep.
I have no problem with it. I like room blade.
This box is struggling. Let's see. Ooh. Hey, there we go.
What's that?
Blood on her hands. Rainbow.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
Nice.
Just got my first one of those in the last box opening.
I think it's my second. Some of these mythics are definitely like I just don't see that many.
I wonder what is short printed or if it's just clumped or something.
Could be. But I mean, I
Well,
notice I don't get many duplicates.
No, you don't. You don't get duplicates. They actually did that on purpose, which I think is a good thing for the open ability. It's your full art.
Yep, and another pulverize.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there's the full art slice and dice.
Ooh, sick.
Prices are eking down.
Which
The
one?
lagmite's down to 100.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah, I saw Valhalla went from like 500 to like 420.
Yeah, the 500 was a buyout though. Or was it 600 it got to?
Oh,
Speaking of.
speaking of, yo, let's go.
You have 2 of those now, right?
Yep.
Can I get that one off you? I'll
Yeah.
trade you or sell you or buy it or whatever.
Yeah.
I'd rather trade if there's something you want, but
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm happy to trade.
I gotta say though, that it looks gorgeous.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
it is a. I love the extent how they did the extended art of it.
Oh yeah.
I guess Rampart's the same way, but like, oh man, dude.
you talk about get one class getting all the love.
Right. Oh yeah.
Where's
Totally.
my extended art awesome Runeblade sword, huh? Whatever.
Bro, they gave Runeblade like the most broken cards in the game.
I know it's broken. I want to look cool though.
I want to look cool while doing it.
While being broken, that's right.
There you go. There it is.
Spellbound creepers are pretty nice too. That would be cool in full art.
The creepers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's too much text on creepers.
I know.
It's too complicated to have a full art of.
Do you still have that extra New Horizons? New Horizon?
No, I sold
No.
that a bazillion years ago. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure I don't.
Looking to build a Lexi deck. I've been messing around with her on Felt Table.
Yeah, she's gonna be in the meta.
I think so. That's why I want to get practice, or at least the whole learn thy enemy thing.
Yeah, I think her and Reinar are gonna come in as anti-meta in the next, cycle of things.
Because
Although with ProQuest ending, I don't know how much does the meta evolve in between things.
well, there's
there's
the
no-
tour.
Yeah, I mean you have ProQuest and you have these 2 events like you guys were saying, and then
Right.
Pro Tour, but yeah, I don't know how much it's gonna evolve. It's one thing when you can go to a competitive game every couple of weeks. It's another when it's like months apart.
Right, but I think also there's the majority of players who are going to be competing at the top level of Pro Tour already have their invite or like got it from ProQuest, and
Right on.
they don't need to bring out their secret tech for those things to win those events or to get into it, and then they save their tech for that.
Yeah.
But
I just think like between like Viscerai Prism and Starvo, I don't know how you can, if you're not like already like a meta deck, like how you can tech for all of them.
right, you can't.
That's why like
Otherwise-
Lexi I think is the one that's closest because the Frostbites just kill Starvo and Viscerai, and then she'll just have to tech real hard for Prism.
Right.
But like everyone else, I don't know how you can tech for all 3.
Well, I mean, you have all the go-agains, and you can hit it with light.
True.
With Lexi.
But
But
you
I-
can do like more of like
I did this. I had an interesting interaction with the Shock Charmers, where, so I didn't realize this, but there was there's one arrow that Lexi has that when it hits, it creates a frostbite token, and any other hits that happen the rest of the turn create a frostbite token. I forget exactly how it's worded, but you can use. I used the shock charmers twice after that, and it created a total of 3 frostbite tokens.
Yeah. Yep. And there's also the one that makes you discard a card if it hits, and it works the same way.
Right.
Where you can like stack it with shock charmers.
Yeah. Which I never understood why shock charmers was so important, I guess. And then that interaction happened. I was like, oh, yeah, okay, I got it. That makes sense. I just think it's crazy how much time you can put into this game, and you still you learn new things every day.
Yeah.
I just
new interactions are going to be another layer of that.
Right, and each set's going to bring in new things.
I just took the
Hey,
tier 0 test.
foil tiles.
I'm officially a tier 0 judge.
Hey,
Right.
congratulations.
Does that include the 2.0 rule changes that they're implementing?
I mean, it didn't have anything that specific.
Gotcha.
So like tier 0 is mostly just for like me overseeing like a sealed event at a game shop.
Okay.
Like I'm not doing anything like official at this point. But like how Gary's doing stuff with Dark Depths, that was my goal to do stuff with Philly Game Shop.
Which one's that?
It's off like South Street, like 5th and South.
Okay.
Just like a tiny little spot. They have Flesh and Blood stuff, and they've talked about wanting to do events.
But just
yeah. But so I'm just be like, hey, like I'm a tier 0 judge. If you want me to like host an event and like walk people through it, go for it.
Nice. Well, that's exciting.
Yeah, we'll see what they say. And then eventually I'll go for tier 1 once the full new comprehensive comes out and I can take the tier 1 test.
Right.
Because honestly, I mean, I can't go to this pro tour, but like in general in the future, like I'd probably just go to some of these just to be a judge for fun.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, you get judge promos too.
Yeah.
Do they just pay you in promos, or do you actually get paid to be a judge?
You just get paid in promos.
Fair enough. I think there's mats sometimes too.
Yeah, there's like cards and mats.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I think you always get a mat, don't you, as a judge?
Yeah. Apparently they're worth a lot too.
They are, because they're super rare compared to the regular ones.
All I have to do is make a petition to LSS to just not have to wear that stupid golf shirt that they wear.
Nope, that is not an
You're
option.
gonna be in the golf shirt.
Like I'll wear a button down, I'll wear a fucking yellow suit. Just not. I hate
love that.
I hate golf shirts so much.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't know what it is about them, but they said I wear dress shirts all the time for work and stuff, and that's fine. I wear sweaters. It's just
Yeah.
the golf shirts I can't stand.
No, I'm with
I'm
you.
of the same opinion. I don't wear
yeah.
them either. But I doubt you'll get around that. just
No,
because it
probably
seems like
not.
the official thing.
Hey, metaphor. Miraging metaphor. Morph. Sigil of
Seems like-
Parapets is another one that I don't see a lot of.
Nah. Oh, you mean the
I
actual
haven't.
card?
Yeah, like I haven't pulled it. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think I've only pulled one, maybe two. But it seems like you gotta go illusionist
Hey.
based on this.
So then I'm missing cards from Monarch.
Are you?
Yeah, I've only opened like 2 or 3 boxes of Monarch. I
I
think.
did not realize that.
Yeah. And only like 2 or 3 boxes of Arcane.
Well,
I never had interest in the heroes, so I was like, I don't need to play them. And then now I'm just like, wait, but there could be heroes down the road.
yeah. I mean, that's the problem, and then it's going to be harder to get those.
I know.
It's one of the reasons I went nuts and bought everything, because I was like, it's just going to get more expensive to get these things later.
Yeah.
And I intend to keep playing this game, so.
Do you think they're gonna go back to like Light Shadow?
I don't know if they'll go back to Light Shadow per se, because they said already that they're not going to go to the Tales of Aria elements again after
Rainbow
this,
Valda.
or at least not anytime soon.
Oh, did you have a Foil Valda already or no?
I have a Cold Foil Valda.
Yeah.
Oh, you have both of them now?
I have Cold Foil and Rainbow, yeah.
Damn.
I got the
Sweet.
Cold Foil at the Armory.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I have no idea. I don't think it will be Light and Shadow in the same format if they do it. We'll have to see, though.
I think there's just that's kind of the downside, I guess. Well, there's the upside and the downside. The downside of for new players when you come into the game, and then there's so much to catch up on.
Yeah.
I can feel this game almost forcing people to play, like, pick a class. Like, you just pick a class and you're that class. I feel like it'd be very hard for people to just, especially new players. It definitely starts that way, where you pick a class and you gravitate towards that. But if you pick the wrong class and it's not something that you find out that you're interested in, then, like, you could just stop the game because you're like, well, now I have to invest everything into another one that I may or may not like. But
Yeah,
I mean,
that
as
happened.
long as they keep doing the pre-cons, I don't think that's that big of a deal.
true.
I think it's just like I know someone, buddy of mine, through one of the other discords. He's in college right now,
Mm-hmm.
and his deck was old Bravo,
Mm-hmm.
who just like did not get enough to like keep up with everyone in Everfest.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna take this season off, and we'll see over the summers, because he's like, I don't have enough money to buy a new deck.
Right.
And he's like, I'd rather just keep playing Bravo, but if Bravo loses to all the top 3 new meta decks, it's just not really worth it for him, which I get. I mean, he's in college. So
Right.
it's just like, I get what you're saying, but it's like, if you pick the wrong person, you're like, ugh.
But you don't want to, and then you're kind of limited in who you want to pick first, because when you have friends recommending you, hey, who are you going to play? They will probably push you away from some of the more challenging decks to start with.
Yep.
So I guess my concern there would be like as the game gets older, more sets come out, the onboarding process for new players.
I mean, none of that matters for typical gameplay, though. It only matters if you're trying to get a PTI and go to Pro Tour.
Right, but I mean, at the end of the day, this is a very competitive game that attracts competitive players. Hey.
I mean, I don't know. I would just say bring your Bravo to an armory and keep playing at armories and try to win those until you're good enough. And
Oh yeah.
like, I mean, it just seems kind of like a strange.
Well, I mean, it wasn't like he just saw the cards. We were playing on tabletop, and then like I brought my new Viserai aggro cards, and he's just like, I just can't keep up with that. And like, he tried like 3 different Bravo builds.
Well, if you're playing on tabletop, then none of that's relevant, because he can just build a new deck any day of the week.
True, but like, he's trying to build a deck. Like, he just wanted to see if he could build a Bravo deck at all. To keep up.
Right.
And I mean, he still plays on tabletop with us, but like, he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna stop in person for a while.
Yeah. Well, I think that's how all these things are.
Yeah. But I do get because it's like, you definitely like feel attached to your heroes way more than other kind of card games.
Oh, totally.
Which is, I
But
think,
I'm
like,
just saying, like, if he came in with a blitz deck, he would have won half of it if he knew how to play Bravo, right?
Yeah.
To Thursday, the last Thursday. Same with the previous where we had CC decks, right?
Ooh, nice.
Is that foil?
Cold foil.
Nice.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I use that pretty equally to grasp at this point.
Really?
Oh, it's broken.
Yeah, especially with this. It's
No,
the enabler to mega combos.
I hear what you're saying, John. I just think it's just like I mean, this is also like all CC stuff.
Yeah.
But he's just like, yeah, like there's one PQ like kind of far for him. And he's just like, why would I make this drive to play a hero that like very obviously can't keep up in this meta?
Agreed.
Yeah,
PQ is not the answer. I 100% get that, but I wouldn't take the whole season off because you can't go to PQ. I mean, hell, we only have 3 PQs anywhere within range of us, so it's not like we're spending a lot of time going to PQs either.
No.
Well, he also doesn't like draft, so he's really like limited in that. I mean, he's also in college too, so like he doesn't have even his schedule. If it's less than working, it's like he works part time, goes to college. Like he can't just do the random little boats events and stuff.
Right.
But I think it was less of that and more just in general, like, okay, I have this deck that I spent a lot of money on and that now just doesn't work in this meta.
Yeah.
And like, what do I do now type thing.
I think it's still better in a better position than other games like Magic where, it's not that my deck doesn't work, it's that my deck is not allowed.
True. Oh yeah, I agree with that too. But that's why I go back to this whole like it's like how you're like playing a hero where it's like he really liked old Bravo's play style.
Yeah.
Because even with Viscerai, like I don't like playing aggro Viscerai. Oh, there you go. There's a Alexa card.
Yep.
Like I don't like aggro Viscerai, so I'm gonna build a new deck because I just don't like it.
Right.
It's really strong. I like winning. But like I don't like playing aggro decks, so
I do.
Ugh.
In Magic I liked aggro, and Hearthstone I liked aggro. Hey, Break Tide.
Those are red decks.
Red
burn decks.
This has a lot of mythics.
What are you up to?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Is this the same box that had the legendary too?
Nope. I kept them all in their own little boxes.
Oh, okay.
I think I kept up with it. Yeah. I always planned to do it, but then I'm just like, and I forget. And they stack on top of each other. Hey, full art high striker.
So I just pulled up one of the competition winning decks and put it in TC, like buy the whole deck.
Mm-hmm.
And if you take out the cold foil first edition equipment, which I'm like, why TCG player? Why is that what you put in there automatically? If you leave it as is, it's $1,500. If you take out the equipment and crazy stuff, it's only $370.
Which deck?
What's that?
Which deck is this?
Prism.
Oh, Prism.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which is the top deck right now.
Yeah. Well, but that's what we're trying to get him to look into. But I mean, also, I said he is in college, so like.
Yeah.
No, I get it. $370 is not cheap for a college student. I get that. I get that.
Yeah, I think. Well, dude, that was the craziest thing. I was looking at the one Prism build, and for some reason, TCG put in the $500 like first edition cold foil Phantasm Footsteps.
It just did the same thing. I just noticed the Vestige of Soul was also the first edition cold foil. I took that out. It's actually $250 now, so I'm gonna keep skimming through to see if I didn't miss any of the other things that are ridiculously priced. Because there's no reason for Vestige of Soul first edition cold foil.
No.
The base card is like $1.
Even when I did the Viscerai deck, for some reason when I was buying Rosetta Thorn, it tried to give me like the $60 cold foil, and I'm like, this is a token.
Yeah.
I have this token. I'm not spending $60 on foil for it.
No.
Yeah, actually, the more I'm looking through these Soul Shields, they're near mint first edition. They're 1480. I don't know what the difference is between the first edition and the non, but okay, it's only $2 cheaper. I guess those are just that good. Everyone loves the Soul Shield.
Hey, another cold foil. Amulet of
Nice.
Assertiveness.
Ooh,
That's a cool one in cold foil.
Yeah,
all the items are awesome.
Yeah.
Cold foils.
I'm a big fan of them personally. I know a lot of people are down on them, but I like them.
There are a couple that I'm just like, but they're
Functionally,
also
I think they're all but except for maybe Deja Vu and
Potion of
here or
Luck.
there. Maybe it has a use or two, and so does that one that does. Was it the recompense that has?
Yeah, I mean, if there's
one
anything
for-
that's like, hey, draw a bunch of cards, will be beneficial. Yeah, so this had one. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mythics.
That's awesome.
I guess it's not too crazy high over. But
It's within the range, but it's the
Yeah.
high end of it.
I think it's 2 are in the rainbow slot.
What's that? Two
Two
were in the
lane,
rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And that's how you get to 10. I don't think I've ever heard of 11, and I don't think I've ever heard of like 6. I think it's always like 7 to 10 range, give or take. Could be wrong on that, but
Okay. Last box. Oh, I hid my knife. But I don't know. I mean, as we keep playing and as the shop community keeps growing, I just think it'll be interesting to watch the new player experience change over time.
yeah, I hope this like intro product is good. Like something that's fun for new and old alike.
Yeah. Well, we know it's not PvE now.
We do.
So
We know it's not what?
PvE,
PvE.
What is that?
player versus environment.
Oh yeah, okay. PvE,
So-
okay.
Yeah, that'll. They said that's going to come out next year. Hey, blood on our hands.
Still very curious about what's coming out in April and what's coming out in May.
Yeah, because I mean they're pretty close to each other.
Right? There's
Yeah.
so many more questions.
I know. The fact that they added those new question mark slots is a little frustrating because I want to know.
Is that another Runeblade card? That's the best one.
With another notch.
Ah,
I don't know how
Can't
you have
see it
that luck, man.
That
It's
looks
the
worse
worst.
though, and it's slightly different spot. I don't know, but it wasn't in the blood on our hands, so it's not on every one. I don't know. I think that completes my playset for Storming Gloomhaven though. Gloomvale.
nice.
Only took a couple cases. We got there.
I wonder if Mordred Tide will come back down after this season.
I don't know. Its enablers will still be present.
Yeah, it's $16 now, so it's already started to come down from its peak,
What was the peak?
like 18.
Like-
Okay.
Oh no, 20.
Yeah, I saw it at 20 once. I'm just like, what? Sonata doesn't even go for that much, which is crazy because Sonata's like,
Yeah, way more universal card. I just
Well,
tells you,
Sonata
like,
came
the
out
hype around
in-
this competition, which is kind of cool, but a little bit excessive.
Yeah.
What is that? Crew or Arc? I don't remember. For Sonata.
Sonata was Monarch.
Okay. Monarch boxes are much cheaper. That's probably why.
Sonata was in Mono.
Yeah, because I pulled one when I opened that box of Monarch.
Huh.
So if anyone needs one extra Sonata,
I
it's
do.
somewhere. I got one.
Okay.
The only one I pulled.
I'll find a trade for you.
I bought a book to put cards for trade in, and then I went to try to put cards that I'm willing to trade in, and I couldn't think of any.
So you bought a binder with the purpose of trading cards, and then looked through your thousands of cards and were like, I need all of these.
I need all of them, yes. Because Tyler was like, "Oh, bring trades," you know, and I was like,
cold
"Oh,
foil
okay,
talisman.
nice."
Nice.
That's a
a
pretty
good
one.
idea. I should get a book so I can bring a book like everyone else does, and then I can't decide on anything that
Dude.
I want to get rid of.
Gary messaged me. He's like, "Hey, like, I ended up getting an extra eye from a trade. Would you want to trade your Fable, the Valhai, for like an eye and like other wizard cards?" And I'm like, I should say yes to this, but I can't.
I know it, man. I know the
It's the
feeling.
one
Like-
you pulled.
I am never gonna use this card,
Right.
but I can't get rid of it.
Well, and it's a first edition versus unlimited. I'm assuming is what the trade was.
Who knows? It doesn't really matter in the end. Because if this was about like actual facts and numbers, I would make the trade.
Right.
But here we are.
Yeah, because I opened an eye, but I've opened 3 Fables now.
I know. You're a son of a bitch.
I've opened more Fables than Legendaries. Oh no, that's not true after today.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably not true after this set because
That was my
it's not
fourth.
that hard to get legendaries anymore.
At least it wasn't Silver Palms, right?
Yeah, it's true. Well, no, I got Silver Palms in my last case.
Yeah,
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
yeah, I did.
That's
too.
why I built the What You Need.
I'm okay with it. I'm glad to have it. I would be a little sad getting like a second or third one.
Yes.
Ooh, Shimmer.
Hey.
Still haven't gotten the
And no notch.
skull cap.
The doll cap?
Yeah, I have bad luck with that stuff.
I don't think I've seen anyone pull a skull cap at this point.
I pulled one.
Yeah, Tommy did on the stream actually.
Really?
It was just the Everfest one.
Yeah, that's the one I've never seen anyone pull.
And actually, I don't know. There's something nice about it without any rainbow or any foiling. Just simple.
Yeah, it's the one I bought.
Yeah.
I should have waited. I was impatient. I bought it. I knew they had the reprint coming, and I still bought it.
Wait,
It's
which version? The rainbow?
Yeah, it's like one. I want to say it was between 170 and 190. I don't recall exactly when I bought it, but it was quote unquote low at the
Right.
time.
Right.
I was like, "Oh, this is a good deal." Yeah, no, it wasn't.
What's it at now?
It's a 140.
Oh, okay. It's not terrible.
I should have known better. No, it's not
Hey,
terrible. but
imposing
I should-
visage. 5. I do kind of want to get a binder for my cold foils, though. Just like have a binder of cold foils. But also, I don't want them in a binder. So I'm trying to decide what to do with my cold foils.
Yeah, I don't know the right answer to that after hearing about the top loaders potentially providing surface damage to the foiling.
Wait,
I was
really?
like, yeah, it's the thing. Graders are like, don't put them in top loaders when you're sending them to us because it just increases the risk of damage.
Oh, yeah, but for storage. Like at home, not for shipping.
Yeah, but it's still a factor if you're moving them around and whatever. They're sliding back and forth, and they have the pressure on the surface, which is where the damage comes from.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I have
it's-
them double sleeved,
Yeah, I do too.
and they don't move around.
It's probably fine.
Are the top loaders the snap ones?
Now
No.
the plastic, kind of hard,
Like,
Yeah.
but not snap.
No,
They
not
don't-
the
they don't
snap
come
ones like
apart.
that. Not that
Okay.
one. It's like
Gotcha.
It's
just
like
like
your classic baseball thing. That thing.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't have any of those.
The snap ones, the magnetic ones, I've seen images that they can ding up the corners because they only have a single sleeve fit. You know.
You have to put like a perfect fit sleeve
Yeah.
in first.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it will shake around a little bit.
Yep. Still seem to get dinged up every now and then. I don't care. They have UV protection. More worried about sun damage than I am about the
Ding
edge
damage?
Yeah.
luck. There's a steel. So now it's like every other mythic has a little ding.
That's weird.
Yeah.
A couple of tracks going in and out, weaving
Guess so.
weaving the cards.
It's a thing. And hey, Dreadbore. I haven't got one of these yet. No,
Or just in general. Yeah.
just in general.
Oh, nice.
Add that to the Lexi pile.
Sad that it didn't end up being as powerful as everyone thought.
It could be down the road.
Yeah, I'm sure down the road it will be, but
Adding Dominate to the class?
yeah. Well, most of the Rangers have some way of getting dominate.
Yeah, I mean, look at Snapshot and like how, not Snapshot, Death Dealer, and how Snapshot they completely revitalized it in Lexi.
Yep.
Yeah, it's what I find really fascinating because once you have a new hero, you just have all these different options with old cards.
That's what I like. We're exiting the begin phase, where the like different card pools are not really done or there. We're getting to the point where all of the characters they've given love to are at a point where, for the most part, you don't know exactly what you're facing off with when you sit down across from them.
Right.
Because there's so many different options to build. They just got to get Wizard upgraded without breaking the game.
It's a very fine line.
No, let them break it. I got cards coming.
Wizard's probably the only one in the CC category. Well, and Brute, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Brute gets a lot of love. Or Brute.
Knick knack, brick brack.
I don't get why Brute is so weak. Whenever I've played a Brute, well, I've played a bad Lepia player. They didn't really know what they were doing. Like, you're trying to play Rhinar. Like, it doesn't ever feel like Rhinar is like struggling.
No.
It's like, what is it about Brutes that are so weak?
Inconsistent.
Hey.
Another
Nice.
mask and another chip.
No, the ones I played were pretty sparse with rolling dice, so maybe that helps.
Well,
Yeah.
it does. And the new cards help a little bit by giving them a few more cards that are less inconsistent. But the rolling is a no-go if you want consistency. And but the problem is a lot of the cards are like discard a card and pay for the card, and one other mechanic is common on them too. What's up?
Last pack.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, good. And probably nothing. Hey!
Oh,
Ooh.
Aether Wildfire. Full art.
that's the
Full art.
$90 card.
Hey. Well, there we go.
Yeah.
That's cool. Last pack magic to end the
83
video.
right now, but still. Does it have a chip on it or anything?
Nope.
Awesome.
Squeaky clean.
That's good.
Nice.
Yeah, that's one of the top 3.
Exciting. Yeah, I don't think I even have a full playset of that yet.
Don't play with that. That's the 4.
What? This is going into the deck raw.
Nope. Don't do it.
Who plays with sleeves?
What are those?
Oh, dude, whenever I see someone do the like deck of cards shuffle, I like cringe.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Even if
It's
they
like,
got
no.
sleeved, I'm just like, no, I
No.
don't do that.
Yeah, please don't. Not in front of me.
It hurts.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you everyone for joining us. If you made it this long, I salute you. And until next time, we'll talk to you soon.
See you next time.
See ya.